When you're out in the streets, you know, it's cold, wet, you're dirty. You wander the streets day and night just to try to stay warm. You feel like you're useless. You're worthless. You wouldn't believe how you feel after a good hot meal, showers, a pair of clean socks that are dry. It makes you feel like a complete human again. It made me feel like there was actually somebody out there that cared.
First United is just such an integrated part of the Downtown Eastside. It's so important to provide that dignity, giving them the chance to experience just the normal daily social pleasures of life. Our primary activity is caring for our neighbors and ensuring that we're working towards our vision, which is a neighborhood where the worth of every person is celebrated and all people thrive. We really try and eliminate any type of barrier for somebody to access our services. We were known as the Church of the Open Door as poverty started to increase and there started to be more street homelessness here. We opened our church doors even before we became a shelter, even before we became an official drop-in center. First United has served the Downtown Eastside for over 135 years, but demand for our services has outgrown our space. And the space really is falling into disrepair. Our existing building is obviously not purpose-built for the things that we do now as an organization. We have adapted a building that was built in the 1960s primarily for congregational worship. Funny story, our operations manager a couple of years ago, what he thought was going to be a simple fix with a toilet, and he went to go and tighten a bolt in the wall and the whole pipe just disintegrated into his hands. And so we've really passed the useful life of our building. In order for us to meet the growing needs of our community, we're partnering with Luma Native Housing Society to redevelop our site at 320 East Hastings Street, and it's going to be a multi-story purpose-built space. The new First United will offer 4 floors of amenities, 2 drop-in spaces, a commercial kitchen and dining area, legal advocacy and tax program spaces, a computer lab, multi-purpose rooms and private counseling spaces, public showers and washrooms, a day sleeping room, an interfaith sacred space, an outdoor deck and gathering area, and space for our administrative offices. The total cost of the building is going to be about $65 million. First United's portion of the building will be approximately $30 million, and so we've embarked on an ambitious $30 million capital campaign. We've already raised over 70% of that.
I think it's fantastic. The facility is required, totally. And more, programs and helping people get back on track.
You know, a computer room, it would be great. How many people out there actually have a working laptop? They don't. That computer will get them a job, get them housing, whatever they need.
To have everything in one space, and then of course, low-income housing above, which is so badly needed. So badly needed.
Our building is reconciliation in action in a number of ways. Many people don't know that the population of the Downtown Eastside is 40% self-identifying as Indigenous in background, as compared to only 4% of the wider population in Greater Vancouver. And so we also are very excited to partner with BC Housing and Luma Native Housing Society to build an additional 7 floors of space with 103 units of urban, Indigenous, affordable, secured rental housing. And we wanted that housing to be operated by an Indigenous-led organization. So we're thrilled to partner with Luma to provide that space. There's a difference between saying all are welcome here, and this space was designed with you in mind. And that's really the approach that we've tried to take with our building.
The way I look at it is that we're just stewards. We're only here for a certain time period. This building's going to outlast me and our family.
I would say to anyone that's looking at donating to this project, this is an investment in the future for hopefully several generations to come. You know, I've seen people who have come to foot care, and then a few years later, I ran into that person at a theater looking just amazing. People do heal, do get better.
You know what? The amount of people that they've actually helped out is just phenomenal. That building, it needs to be here.
It was actually last Sunday. I had my meltdown, and I had members of staff sitting on the floor with me, making sure I was okay, and saying, just cry it out. We're here to look after you. And that is a standout, that they were so supportive.
For decades, we have really been adapting our programs around the space that we have, and so can you imagine the amount of dignity, compassion, and care that we can provide with a purpose-built facility that will address the needs of the community that we serve? It'll be amazing.
We got off the streets mainly because of you guys, okay? Like, we both had pneumonia, and we were living in a tent. That year, I mean, it just poured like crazy. But when you're in here, you feel like a human being again. You had showers, food every day, coffee in the mornings. The wife and I mean, God, we appreciate everything you people have done for us, okay? Like I said, if it wasn't for you guys, God, man, I don't know where we'd be. Like, seriously. You know, I don't know how much this building's gonna cost, but damn, man. You know, people, dig it a little deeper into your pockets and help them out.
Whether it's a fresh bowl of soup, a fresh pair of socks, or a hot shower, you can't put a price on dignity. Join us to move first forward.